Good morning students, welcome you all. I hope your interest is increasing about the political parties. And children, I just want to let you one thing, that if you're really interested in this, just go through with some of the channels of news. You will get it all update of these political parties, which is really working, how they are working, what they are doing it, how they are supporting, what policy programs are there, what the way they are conducting the elections. Even though I will suggest you that go according to the state also, so you will get a lot of ideas about the politics. And if you really wanted to get a more knowledge about the political parties, just weekly you just watch the debate of the people, those who are discussing about these political parties will get it all the ideas. Because when debate organized by the news channels, what they do, they always present the representatives of this different political parties, and these political parties, how they are criticizing to each other and wanted to show their best parties, wanted to show that their party is the best one. Through life only you are able to get it. So it's quite interesting topic to let about our political parties. And children, it's very important, because as we are living under the democratic country, and we should know about these political parties, because future is you only. You are only the one who will be the part of political parties, or you are only the one who will be the subject of political parties. So definitely what you are going to do it, you are only going to run the government. So before that, it's very important to just do the study of these political parties. Otherwise what happened in future, you will be also in front of question mark. Which party is good, which party is bad, which party is, means the idea will not be clear, and the one day it will become for election, your voting pattern, voting right you will get it. You will just visit the polling booth, you will vote it, you will cast your vote without thinking. I wanted that just go through with these parties, do the study, look after their past, look after their planning, and then decide which party is the best party. Getting? Now we'll talk about it. When in the previous video we talked about what different challenges are there in front of political parties, correct? Where they are lacking, what is the problem, where there is not justice. This all things we discussed in the previous video. So children, now it's very important that they should have to reform their party. But before reforming, there should be agreement. No? The party should be agree whether these challenges which we have discussed, these are the problem. Now what political party should have to do it? They should have to reform by removing these all hurdles which coming to become the best party. So we are going to discuss for this only, that how they should have to reform. How can party be reformed? For that it's very important that all members should be agree and leaders should be ready to reform their parties. So for that reason, the first thing, very important thing, what they should have to do it, laws made to reform political parties and its leaders. What happened, children, whenever the party becomes elected as a MLA and MPs, what they do, they just try to dominate the whole members. And what they say, if you will not follow to me, I will resign. So for that reason, this law of defection is there. What it means? It means that the constitution was amended to prevent any elected MLA and MPs to change their parties. They won't be able to change their parties. If they will change, they will lose their seat from legislature. Getting? So this is what the law of defection says, that the constitution was amended to prevent elected MLAs and MPs, MLAs from state, MPs from the national parties, from changing parties. This was done because many elected representatives were indulging in defection in order to become a minister or a cash rewards. Just one type of, they are just letting the people elect me only in the next election, or do this in the favor of me otherwise. So this is what the law of defection is very helpful. Now the law says that if any MLA and MP changes party, he or she will be lose the seats in the legislature. And this new law has helped bring defection down. Means previously when party members were changing, their seats also were changed. But now due to this law of defection, party member will change, their seats will also, they will lose it. So what it happens, it reduces the chances of shifting of these MLA and MPs. Means now what will happen, the particular MLA and MPs, by that post they won't be able to change. But if they will resign and they wanted to change, they can do this. So the law of defection is very helpful. Next, law of affidavit. What it means, Supreme Court passes an order to reduce the influence of money and criminals. As I told you, whenever election they are conducting, the contest of election, the election commission bounded them that this amount they will use. Amount for national we discussed, amount for regional election we discussed. So that should be bounded. For that regard, they should not spend more money, or they should not involve any criminals, because criminals will be involved when they will offer money to them. So this is what the Supreme Court said, that before election they should have to submit one affidavit. Now it is mandatory for every candidate who contests election to file an affidavit giving details of his property, and or else there should not be any criminal cases pending against him. So this all records will be very helpful in this regard, that the one thing, property, they know it. It means that economically they won't be able to sell any property and use it, that money, for election. Second thing, criminal record is not there. It means they are not connected with any criminal peoples. So these two things, when they will submit through the law of affidavit, so definitely election commission will get the clear idea about their economic condition and about their social status. So this is very important about the law of affidavit. This will be very helpful to reform their political parties. The new system has made a lot of information available, and that should be public. It means not like this, that the affidavit which is submitted to the election commission, they are not going to reserve it. They are just publicly displaying to the people. In that regard, we will also come to know about their status, their property, and their criminal record is there or not. And in that regard, this is very helpful for us also to choose our election, to choose our leaders. So the new system has made a lot of information publicly available, but there is no system of check. What it means? System of check should be there. It means that if any leader submitting their all details, so cross check should be there. Otherwise, how will come to know about that, whether the report or information given by that candidate is right or wrong? So this should be there. So this is only one problem we are able to get it, that system of check is not there. Next thing, election commission asks the political parties that they should have to submit their income tax return. Why this is so? If they will submit it, so there will be foundation on the political parties. So what their expenditure should be, what their saving, in this all regard, they will give their details to the election commission about their economic status of that political parties. So it's very important, the law of income tax return. So it's very helpful. The election commission passed an order making it necessary for political parties to hold their organizational elections and file their income tax returns. The parties have started doing so. As it is mentioned by the election commission, it is mandatory. But what happened? Those who are submitting it, just a formality or nominal content is there. Again, there is not a cross check. It is not a clear if this step has led to a greater internal democracy in political parties. So we are able to get it that whether election commission bounded political parties, but political parties also have such another way to just do the work as a form of formality, not as in a real workout. So for that, what to do? Some suggestions are given to reform the parties. What? The government, what they should have done? Check on misuse of government machineries. Time to time do the checking of this. Provisions to minimize the number of candidates. It means that those who are suitable, that people only should have to be stand for the election. Unnecessary, we don't want numbers, we want it less numbers with qualitative people. We don't want quantity, we want quality. So for that, it's important that minimize the number of candidates. Second thing, proper revision of voters should be there, voter list. It means that whenever election comes or before election only, proper checking should be there, updation should be there of these voter lists, so people will come to know that from these region, from these area, how many people are there, those who are going to cast their vote. So this all update should be done by the government. Compulsory voting. Today we are able to see that the people, those who are there at the time of election when a holiday is given by the government, for what purpose? That every being should have to cast their vote. But some are there, those who are just really enjoying it at home by letting that this is a holiday. Why we are not making it compulsory? So compulsory if it is there, so it is must. So I'll let you children, somewhere it is bounded by the government that voting should be done by the people. Means vote casting is compulsory. Have to do it. Thrice if it is not there, so may their name from election list will be removed. Proper representation of women. It means that not only in the political party members, means give all genders should be there. Like what here, men are there, men and women both should be present. And as we know that 1/3 of seats should be given to the women. It means that women should be called for stand for the election and even for the debate and discussions too. Means they should not create the problem of gender discrimination. So children, it's very important to go with this suggestions, which is really very important. So how we are able to let it look after this thing is that law should be made to regulate the internal affairs of political parties. It should be made compulsory for political parties to maintain register to get to know about their members. What party should do? Follow all constitution. It is not like this that few members should have to follow rules and regulation of that particular parties. All members should have to follow the constitution, rules and regulation framed by the all members. Should be framed by all members, not by few selected leaders. So obviously this constitution will be followed by all. Like today we are following Indian constitution for what reason? The elected representatives sit in the election assembly. And what they do? Constituent assembly. And what they do it? They frame our constitutions, discussed and later on it is adopted and we all are following it. In this same regard, parties should also do it. Frame their constitution by discussing each and every member. So obviously all will follow. Party should hold open election to the highest post. It is not like this that hereditary by hereditary or family member will be the next political leader of that particular party. It should not be there. It should be made compulsory, mandatory for the political parties to give a minimum number of tickets, not maximum, minimum only. About 1/3 to the women candidates. There should be state funding of elections given by the government. Government should give parties money to support their election expenses. And that should be utilized, not more than that. People can put pressure on the political parties that they should have to work according to this. Why we are thinking about to change the party? Why we are not thinking about to change the view of the party? It means that political parties should have to work according to the people's view, not according to their view. So this is how it is possible when we people pressurize on them. This is the real time when we should have to be very active at the time of election and after this 5 year also of election to look after whether they are doing their work properly or not. It's very important, children. So today you learn it, tomorrow you will be the member, you will be the active member of this India and you are going to do and take your decision properly. So it's very important. People can put pressure on political parties. This can be done through the petitions, publicly and agitations. The quality of democracy depends on the degree of public participation. Today we are asking, we are working under the democratic form of government, but we never get all the fundamental rights. Who will give you this package at home? You should have to come out, criticize political party. This is not your part. Demand for your fundamental rights. That is your right. Go with all formal and legal way to get your fundamental right. That is the correct way. Instead of that sitting inside the home and criticizing the political parties, that is not the right way. Think about, children, when we are demanding, we are not demanding for present, we are demanding for our future. So this is very important that today if somebody is there, those who are not getting justice or inequality, they are facing it. If you are demanding for the right workout, right, if you are asking for your fundamental rights, so you are getting it today and you know that this will be secure your future too. And people in future, those who don't know any means like illiterate people, those who don't know any law, might be because of your decision, they will also get all their equalities and fundamental rights. So this is very important to ask for your rights. So equality of democracy demands on the degree of public participation. How much all people will be participate, how will ask, how will demand. Instead of changing political parties, will ask political parties to change their view and work according to the people. So definitely we'll work and will work under a smooth democratic form of government where there no problem will be there, no queries will be there, and all being will be happy. For that public participation is must. It is difficult to reform politics if ordinary citizens do not take part in it and simply criticize it from the outside. This is not the role. If I am expecting anything from the government is also ready to do it. Just let the government what to do. And if they are not doing it, show them the power of public. Then only they will understand that what public can do, what public cannot do. Okay, so this is what the very important topic to you for the political parties, as it is a syllabus also, but it is one thing which is for your future too. You should have to know about the political parties, because casting vote at that time, your idea should be clear by just the past history of these political parties. I know about them, I have studied about these political parties, I know their policy and programs, I have seen their success, I have seen their declining of power, their work, their objective, the features. This will be really very helpful for you to cast your vote. Instead of this, that when you will go to cast your votes, just looking after the color which is the best, you will cast it. That is not the right way. The right way is to look after which party is the best one, who can work according to the welfare of the people. That party you will elect and you will cast your vote. Your vote is very important. Just do the study of political parties to get your best candidates and for your best government features. So this is very important to go with this all. Hope you have understood, and if you have any problem, just let me about it. Surely I will solve your problem. Thank you.